You don't be mistaken. Yes, I am on. I did say there would not be um, uh, a stream this week. It would be Sundays only, and that is true. I wasn't planning on one, but I thought I'd do this one um, with the news that apparently Train Sim World 2020 will be released on August the 15th. That's not bad going, is it? This is what...
Paddington to pick up the train.
Let her finish.
Be sure to arrive no later than 1920.
Oh.
Sure to arrive no later than 1920.
Okay, that sounds right. So this is what the whole... Okay, that sounds right. So this is... Oh, let's mute myself on the PC, so on the laptop, sorry. Right. It might be that I might have to change the turn down the volume a bit. It's a little bit loud. Yeah, so I am live. It's Wednesday and not Sunday. There's, like I said, it's to do with the Dovetails Games news about Train Sim World 2020. I did have a funny feeling, thinking to myself, will they just do an update, or will the game just roll over year after year sort of thing, or will they do like just a big update and then do another one at some point? And I only thought I was thinking that on Sunday, to be honest. So now we know it's Train Sim World 2020, and it's going to be released August the 15th. Apparently to F1 2019 version 1.05 has been installed. Okay. Yeah, don't ask me why. I'm just going to post this on Facebook saying where we are. He says, hopefully, if I can find it. Facebook is being a pain in the arse today. There we go. Someone shared it already. So I'm going to look on there. And I'm just going to stick that link. Oh, here's the link. Yeah, Troy, here's the link. Has anyone else been having experienced problems with Facebook today? It's just not been working properly, not even on the PC or my Android phone. But yeah, that's a pain. Right, that's been posted. Yeah, where are we? Yeah, so it doesn't say what the price is, so it's a bit annoying. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's $25.99 or something like that. Well, no, it'll be about £34. I can't remember what the 20 last year's one was. I am now live. I do apologise. Control V. Dump. Just share that. Some people have asked, why haven't I got this going on a PC and doing it live through there? Because I don't have a PC that will take Train Sim World. It just barely does Train Sim 2019 on 64-bit. It's something that I would like to do, is get a PC that's capable of doing it. The laptop could be, but then I want an Elgato so I can stream it as well. So yeah, but it's one of those things. If would, should have, could have, I'd love to do that, but I don't really think it will happen, if you know what I mean. So yes, we're live. I might have to adjust the volume as well, because I was listening to back a couple of them over the last couple of days. There's live streams, and when I'm driving the 37s, it's a bit noisy in the cab with the train, so you kind of struggle to hear me to a degree. I know sometimes people don't want to hear me, but hey, there it goes. But yeah, so the idea is basically tonight we're going to talk about Train Sim World, whether it's Train Sim World 2020 or the current one what we got now. But I want to get onto this, catch this train, and we'll just sit on top. What station are we on? Ealing Broadway, so not far out of London, Paddington. And yes, we're going to sit in first. So how are you all anyway? Are you having a good week so far? Right, tickets please. Oh, I don't really want to. I'll tell you what. I want to sit next to the crapper. So, excuse me. I'll tell you what, I'm going to sit in the back seat. Got anyone around here? I want to sit there. Bruh. Yeah, so. Okay. Train Sim World 2020. We're on our way to Paddington to do a scenario. What is Train Sim World 2020? I'm reading this from the notes that I've got. Train Sim World 2020 brings you a whole new bundle of fantastic routes and locomotives, new features, updates, and ways to play. Right. So routes. A new collection of routes, either as a way for new players to dive right in, or existing players to expand their collection from the busy commuter experience of Long Island, which is currently DLC on Train Sim World 2019, which is this version which I'm running, to a nostalgic route through the Pennines, which is the Northern Trans-Pennine route, which I've also got, and the steep inclines of main Spessart Barn, which I've also got. And there's more to do than ever before. The routes included are Great Western Express, which is this one, main Spessart Barn, which is a good route. I do like that. This is a good route. Could do a lot more to it though. Long Island Railroad, which I've not seen because I haven't got it. I think it's the commuter one. Northern Trans-Pennine, which I've got, and on the PC only, you have the CSX Heavy Haul, which I've not seen anyway. There is, if you buy the digital deluxe version, which is basically the download only version, there is an American, a West Coast American rail route being released. If you don't, and if you just go for, I'll explain in a minute, you can buy it separately, but it doesn't come with what we're going to do, what they're doing at the moment. If you already own Train Sim World, when Train Sim World 2020 releases, hi Wing Zero Assist. Yeah, I'm really going through it now, mate. If you already own Train Sim World 20, the current version, what we're running now, 2019, let's call it. When Train Sim World 2020 releases on August the 15th, you will get all of the new features, which I'll list in a minute, as part of a free Train Sim World update, regardless of what content you own. So, although I own main Spessart Barn, Great Western Express, and Northern Trans-Pennine, I'll still get that as well as Long Island Railroad, which is $24.99. Yeah, gaming 2018. So yeah, all of the routes locos you currently own will stay as part of your collection to enjoy as usual. For the new routes included in Train Sim World 2020, which is main Spessart Barn, Long Island Railroad, Northern Trans-Pennine, you'll have the option to upgrade to get any of these you don't already own for a discounted price. Okay. But if you buy the Train Sim World 2020 Digital Deluxe Edition, to bring you even more authentic railway experiences for one great price, we'll have a Digital Deluxe Edition on offer that includes a brand new West Coast USA route. This route will also be available separately and will release at the same time as Train Sim World 2020. on August the 15th. I hope you will manage to get that. What would I get in the update? No new routes. What routes have you got at the moment, Wing Zero? Because the way I've just read this, it says all of the routes locos you own will stay part of the all collection to enjoy as usual. For the new routes included, which is for me the only one there is Long Island. You just have the base game. I take it then basically main Spessart Barn, Long Island Railroad, and Northern Transpennine. You can buy at a discounted price. You won't get them as free. The way I see it is you'll only get them as free is if you buy the digital deluxe upgrade, the digital deluxe thingy, or the full game. You can buy the game obviously on disc from retailers like Game and whatever. By reading that's what I'm seeing. You know, you'll get all the updates and everything, but you won't get the routes. So although I've got main Spessart Barn and Northern Transpennine, I won't get Long Island Railroad. But I can buy it at a discounted price. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might as well just go and see if I can either do the digital deluxe version, because then I'll get that route free. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or possibly buy the digital deluxe version, which I'm sure they'll release by the end of this month. They'll release what the prices are. So yeah. So the features that we'll get are the new journey system blends together more than 24 hours of sequential gameplay for each route. Start a journey on any route and enjoy hundreds of scenarios, services, timetables, and jobs to complete around the railway. So is this the same they're going to put more scenarios in for each route? Yeah, yes, that's true. Yep. Sorry, for people just listening, if you have the chat enabled on the right hand side of the YouTube screen, I'm chatting to Wing Zero Sis as well. He's writing, I'm reading, and then I'm replying. So have a read what he says. Yeah, the route creator or the route editor, well, basically it's a scenario editor. I wouldn't be surprised to see that until after August the 15th. Not unless they're going to keep that quiet. But yeah, I'm a little bit miffed about that. I don't actually get, because I've already got main Spessart Barn, and I've got Northern Transpennine. I won't get Long Island Railroad free. I'll have to buy that. If I get the update only, I have to buy that at a discounted price, which will probably be about £15. But that's getting the free update. So I might as well, to be honest, I might as well buy the full game again. PC gets CSX Hall. Yeah, I've not seen that, and I'll probably have a look on YouTube at that. Right, going back to the new features, the new journey system. I kind of hope it means that they're actually doing more scenarios for the obviously the Great Western Express route. So if they just dump it and leave everything in as it is, then basically what is the point? What I'd like to see is a fully expanded Great Western Express route. Could well be. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a fully updated and possibly expanded to as far as Didcot, which I think I'm really wishing on horses. You know, it's probably going to be wishing. I don't know. It's not going to happen, I don't think. But that's what I'd like to see. It's not going to happen. But they've got hundreds of scenarios and I mean, they've only got about 5 scenarios or 6 scenarios for Great Western Express. But then all you've got then is just basically services. Which, yeah, that's fair enough, but it's literally the same thing at different times of the day, with sparse traffic added. Improved tutorials and scoring will teach new players all they need to master rails, and even old hands might find something new to learn in the new scoring and detailed analysis of every completed scenario. Yeah, that's okay, but I don't know, I'm just not really... NEC does have some CSX locos. Oh, we're in Paddington already. Jesus. I want to know what new routes locations we get. Well, for you, the new route will be main Spessart Barn, Long Island, Northern Transpennine. If you only do the update, you'll just get Great Western Express. You won't get any of the new routes. You'll have to buy them at a discounted price if you just do the update. That's how I see it. I don't mean to be shouting, by the way. Sorry, if I am, I do apologise. Sorry, we've arrived at Paddington. Bear with me, I've got to try and find my train. Okay, we'll walk through that one. Where did he just come from? Go on our way, Muppet. Come on. Head over to the station main concourse. Yada da 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 da. I mean, Paddington's usually busier than this. Would be nice that you had the Heathrow train in here. You know, the Heathrow Terminal 5. I think Terminal 5, Terminal 4. There's usually a few more HSTs in here as well. Oh, we've got time to talk. That's okay. I'm running as fast as I can. My little legs. Long Island is... Oh, door closed. Let's get in a minute. Oh, let me sort this out. And we've got a few minutes to talk. Right, okay. Set the headlights to day. Bear with me 2 minutes. And reverse it to forward. We've got to do the key. Where's the key? I've not left. I think we're okay. Did I unlock the doors? Okay, I've unlocked the doors. Right, that's it for 5 minutes. Okay. So what I take from this where it says if you already own Train Sim World, you will get all of the new features as part of the free Train Sim World update, regardless of what content you own. So the new features are the new journey system, improved tutorials, you can check your performance during each scenario with new action point system, blah 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 blah, new debrief scene, yeah, okay. Change your scene, I'm not sure what that is. The main menu offers your chance to have a look at the selected locomotive before heading out on the rails, and with Train Sim World 2020 you'll be able to toggle between different dioramas to display them on. Oh, okay, wow. And an overhauled user interface. It's even now easier for the main target, to navigate the main menu. Sorry, with a streamlined design, you'll be in game quicker than ever before. Revisions to the in-game interface and HUD allow for a more logical approach to certain tasks. Right, so basically, you'll get all them, yeah, those features in the update. For the new routes included, this is for you. Yeah. Oh, shitballs, there goes the fucking controller, excuse me. Yeah, I think basically for you, because you said you've only got the base route, so you haven't got any of the DLC. So basically, you will get main Spessart Barn, Long Island Railroad, and Northern Transpennine at discounted price. Yeah, I've got the Gump here in front of me, and it says you'll have the option to upgrade to get any of these you don't already own for a discounted price. So you won't be paying $24.99 for them. You'll be paying, you'll be paying 20. You'll be paying a discount price, whatever that is. So that's 3 routes. I mean, it's £75. Say they knock a tenner off each route. So you'll probably pay £45 for them, which I think is a bit much, to be honest. It's a free game, but so if you buy the, if you buy the digital deluxe edition, you'll get the free route. Yeah, it will. Yeah, definitely work out cheaper to buy the full game, but you won't get the USA route. Well, I don't know. You might do. You might do. Yeah, I don't know. I have to find out more. It's a bit of an iffy one, that one. They only just released the info, and people, there's so many people just like, oh yeah, great, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. We get a free update, we get free routes. It's like, yeah, no, you don't. You got to pay discounted price for the routes. I don't think they have it on the PlayStation Store yet. Oh, what's this coming in? Oh, it's another thingy. Yeah, I don't think that's listed on the PlayStation Store. They won't do the price. They'll probably, we're just over a month away now, aren't we? Just under a month away. Probably by the end of July, beginning of August. 2-week pre-order, I reckon. Looking at the free update, I don't think much of it as a free update, so I'll probably end up going to buy the game itself. I'll pre-order it from Game. I get paid next week, so I'll pop down there and just pre-order it. That's if they take pre-orders on it. If not, well, main Spessart Barn, that route is really good. It's a nice little freight route as well. Plus, you get the locomotives. Yeah, getting the retail version. I usually don't do digital download stuff, like buy games digitally sort of thing. I prefer to have a physical copy in my hand. I'm old school. I just don't do... Okay, I buy DLC, but that's fine. You can download it again off PlayStation and everything, when you can. But I just don't like doing full price games. The full retail version should come with those 3 routes. Yeah, the only route I get out of that really is the Long Island Metro one. The features really, they're nothing. If they've added to the scenarios, because the other thing with the Northern Transpennine route, you have a heavy freight pack as well. Now, I bet you that's as DLC. I bet you that won't come free either. That will come at a discounted price, or might not even be there. It might just be at the normal price. Right, so we've got 10 minutes to wait. Now I can do about that. Cab lights. That cab lights on? Off. On. Off. Go out for a smoke. On the platform. Get off on the platform. You can't open that door, can you? No, you can see through it though. What it would be nice with the Great Western Express is that they keep it quiet, basically, by saying they have the IET, the new electric bi-mode trains, as well as the HSTs, the new local trains that replace the 165s as well. Oh yeah, okay. But all I can say is just there's no dollar sign, so you can't pay me. Damn. Is there a dollar sign next to my thing? Well, let's have a look. Is there a money side? No, because I don't get bloody thingy, do I? Oh, that's a shame. That is a bugger, that is. Yeah, just pay me. Just send me some money. Donate some money, basically. Yeah, that would be fun. PayPal account. Yeah. He's put me off right now. Well, I'll let you know what the price is when I find out anyway. No doubt you might know about it. But I mean, it would be nice that, you know, there's like there's certain silly little HST things that you do run the HST, like a short formed HST, like 2 coaches back down to, like, you're taking them from Old Oak Common all the way down to, you know, you're only going as far as Reading, and then like the whole train itself is going to Plymouth down to Lara, where there's a depot down there. You know, those obscure little things. Or, you know, you actually start in HST from before Reading, like at the signals right at the end. What's the time? 22. We've got 8 minutes. Let's go to the map. Go to the map, you muppet. There we go. So basically what I mean is, there's Old Oak Common. That area there. That's not there anymore. That's closing down. That's Acton Yard. Or was that Acton Yard? Yeah, that's Acton Yard. So you've got Reading here. Where's Reading? Reading is... There you go. There's Reading, basically. So Reading's there, yeah? So basically what we want, that's the old depot. Reading train depot. All this here. These bits here are the flyover. This is the line coming from Reading and Berks and Hants. So you can have something like your train's parked here. Basically it's a freight train sort of thing. Or your train's parked there. Literally parked there, waiting for clearance to get into the basically, you know, it could be a charter train, or it could be something, you know. Basically, it's there, a freight train sort of, and you're taking it to Acton sort of thing for onward forwarding to up north, London somewhere, Willesden or something. Or this is still this part here, this part. That's the lines going underneath the flyover. These two here are the lines going across, the fast lines. And you could be starting you off here, sort of thing. You run from Reading into Paddington. So basically, you stop at Reading. So you've got signals. I don't know where the next slot of signals is. So just say they put signals here as a start point, or you're running into under green signals into Paddington, or and your first stop is Reading, and then you probably stop at Slough, and then basically next stop would be London Paddington. Or like your freight train or charter service coming in, and you got to slow down for Reading, sort of thing. Or bloody hell, the fucking phone's going off something from it tonight. Oh, someone's on there. Okay. Or again, you're a freight train. You're here basically, or you're there because this red signal's there as well, and you're waiting for service at the station area's got a little bit of congestion, so you're waiting for it to clear, sort of thing, so you can then cross over, and then that's how you carry your journey on, sort of thing. So you change it, you know. It's just typically you don't do a driver change at Reading and then you stop at Acton. You know what I mean? They just don't do that. And they've really screwed themselves because they've not. How can I put it? It's that they've only done Reading to London, unlike they had London, Paddington, Reading, Didcot, where it stops, and then it goes up north, bears north to go up to Oxford, and you've got a hell of a fair bit of track work there to have some sort of, you know what I mean, some sort of scenario creation sort of thing, what you can do. And obviously, scenario creation, we aren't going to be able to do that on the consoles, the Xbox or the PlayStation. PC, when the editor comes out, it would be nice that you could have it converted to, if you want to convert it to Xbox or PS4, or Dovetail do a best of and then they put them in. Do you see what I mean? Into the game. That'd be a good idea. But I'm just thinking that's how I would do it, because if they just release the editor for the PC, then basically what is the point of releasing the game on the PlayStation and the Xbox? There's no way of bringing in new scenarios. It'd be a nice ideal way that the scenario could be ported over to the PlayStation or to the Xbox. I can't see why not, to be honest. What's the time? 27, 3 more minutes. Well, I'm going to close the doors on this. Ooh, wrong one. Lock left. I think they're locked. I mean, it goes down because I want to see if I can be off when they do talk about the Weymouth to Waterloo route. That's, by the way, that's the phone going off. I do have a real life BB-8 sat on my PlayStation, but yeah, that's my phone going off, not BB-8. I'd like to ask them questions about the route. Why have they chosen Southampton to Bournemouth? I mean, it's not only just a passenger route, it's a freight route, kind of. Well, down to about Southampton, really, or Fawley. I mean, they don't even include. Yes, it is a BB-8. It's the BB. I have a BB-8 sound as a notification on my phone, but I also have a real life BB-8 as well. He's cool. If you do a search for Spiro Droid, SPERO, SPH, is it? Just put in Spiro Droid BB-8. I have one of them, and he does actually roll around the place on his own sometimes. Yeah, so that's quite cool. Actually, I'll see if I can get a photo of him and stick him up on my on the Hentis Roll page, where I've said this is the thread of the live stream. I'll put a picture of him up on that. Ooh, I'd love to get an R2-D2. I tried looking for one the other day, but I couldn't find one. But yeah, I'd like to get one. So, I think now that we've got a little bit of the train sim world sorted, a couple more seconds, sorry, and we'll be on our way. Take the brakes off. It's a bit quiet in the station. Right, train doors, boarding complete, locked doors on the left side, which I've done. Do I have to do it again? Yep. Was that it? I take it. By responding to 2 presses, which is that one, and we're ready to go. Got to tone it. Apparently, I've been told we've got to tone through Slough. It's not really loud, is it? I don't think I turned my mic up very loud, actually. It's not the mic, sorry, it's the thing. We've got 35 mile an hour. No, BB-8 was about 100. He's about 110 pound, I think he was. It depends where you get him to be honest. Right, so where are we stopping? Reading, 2001. Oh, okay. So we don't stop at Slough. Yeah, my mate has the R2D2. He also has the black one from The Last Jedi. I'm not sure there's many trains that we see on this, to be honest. I don't recall. Monday night I had a go on Train Sim World. Not Train Sim World. What do they call them? Train Sim 2019 on the PC. And I have got it working. I've now got London Waterloo working as well. Oh, too fast. But yeah, it's my PC's about 7 years old, so it's getting on a bit. So it doesn't really play. It's not smooth. It's a bit slow. I'm not going to bother slowing down. Approaching 50. Yeah, I think it was a deal that they did and for, and there's not much. I mean, the only one you can do really is R2D2 or various versions of BB-8 really. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest, but I'm glad I've got BB-8. Right. Ben should be watching this on the HST. Right. We're up to 95 now. Or was it 100? I think it's 100. Oh yeah, that's a nice choice. I do like that. Can't recall if there's much traffic on here. There should be, basically, but they just don't have the. I don't know. I just run it as a full timetable mode. Yeah, on the Train Sim 2019, I did a run from London Waterloo to. It was the first part of the scenario. I did it down to Haslemere, and that was about 45, 50 odd minutes, something like that. But it's a bit slow and it lagged in places. But it looked all right. Right. Bit tired as well. But yeah, I mean, with the Great Western Express route, it'd be nice that it's actually fully overhead electrified all the way down to Reading. Would be nice if they had it, like I said, down to what do you call it? Have I tried mods? What, for the train sim? Or for BB-8? There's a bit of a stutter in the frame rate, so there could be something coming up on the left or right hand side. I've got a couple of mods. I've got the Class 442, but I also should have a South Western Railway livery for it, but it doesn't seem to be working. And as you've been out of it for a while, basically then you've got to play catch up with getting everything that's been updated and all that, and sometimes it's just a pain in the arse. But I've got the advanced 444 and 450. Obviously, what I've been waiting for years. No. It's all to do with licensing. It's all to do with licensing. It's ridiculous. This is why I'm surprised they haven't got the Hitachi 801s in here, the new intercity express trains from Hitachi for this route with the, I think it's Class 387 Electro Stars. They replaced the 165s. Yeah, I'm just surprised they don't have them and make the whole route electrified, but I don't know. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. I had a look at it today at work, and I was thinking, what the hell's... Why am I braking? No, I'm not. I went down at 80 mile an hour. Oh yeah, they always have been. They've always done train sim stuff like that. You'll get the update, you'll get the features, the new features. This is what Train Sim World was. No, not Train Sim World. TS19 was from TS18. You'll get the features, but you won't get the new routes or the new stock. You have to physically buy them. You have to buy the game, which I can understand. That's where they make their money. Not much of an improvement, no. I mean, but what more can you do, to be honest? There's only so much you can do with the PS4 and the Xbox One's graphics. Don't tell Ben, but I think I've just gone through Slough. I mean, it's like Formula One. Formula One 2018, and then you get Formula One 2019, where the only difference is you get the graphics are slightly different, they're a lot better actually in 2019. You get Formula 2 as well. You get a full career mode, what people have been asking for. And it is slightly better, but it's like that every year. With, you know, it's like with FIFA. I was just seeing your message. Same with FIFA, yeah. It is. It's exactly the same. I mean, to be honest, the thing is though, I can recommend that the main Spessart barn is a really nice route. There's a lot of freight on there, and that's what I like operating, is freight. Passenger trains are okay, but I just prefer to go one route to the other, to be honest. So doing 122. Just let me down now, notch 2. What country is what? Spessart barn is Germany. Yeah. When I get to Reading, I'll go through the. I'll go to my bit where I've got the loco, you know, all the main bits and everything. What cab? It comes down to licensing, because if you look on the back of the box, if you have the box, they have DB, CSX, GWR, Amtrak, and they're all licensed. They are licensed to use those icons, the company images on the. For thingy. Previously it was First Great Western. There's loads of stuff for train sim. I don't mind getting UK. It would be nice that they actually would be really nice that we have the Desiros. They got the license for it for Southwest Trains and the Siemens Desiros. It would be nice to actually have that in train sim, but I can't see it. Yeah, that's it. At the back of the box on the bottom, you got DB, CSX, GWR, and Amtrak. And basically, they are literally the companies that, you know, the Red 66 on the back, the Amtrak train, which is CSX, which is on the NEC, CSX, which is on the NEC. GWR, which I'm driving now. Slough. No. Because Train Sim 2019 has different. Although I think I've got the box in the other room. When we stop at oh yeah, that's it. That's why, although they don't have a Southwestern Railway license for it, people have done the Desiros, which I'd really love to try and get, and the 159 and the 442 as Southwestern Railway livery. And that's what I'd love to try and get hold of them before this Weymouth to Waterloo route. Well, sorry, Bournemouth to Southampton route turns up. Do you need me to answer that? Because I can't. I think the licenses are title specific, I think. Actually, let me go in the other room. Oh, hold on, I'm going to pause this a minute. Don't leave the train cab running. I'm going to pause this. You might lose me, but I will be back. I'm just going to try and find the train sim books. You still there? Just say yes on the keyboard. Ah, crap, that's... I know the answer, but it's unfair seeing as I don't own a PC, and why release World on the PC in the first place? I don't understand why they did it. To be honest, I'm not sure. To be honest, but the PC version 20S9 TS2020, basically, you've got the Department for Transport. What the hell's that? Union Pacific, Transport for London, and DB and Amtrak as what they hold licenses for on the game. Right, 124. $13 miles away. I'm just a bit confused on this feature, the journey system. Blends more together more than 24 hours. Yes, it is. I don't know what they use for the PC. The sounds are literally the same. The sounds of the 37, the sounds of the HST, the sounds of the 66s, they can copy them from one system to another. There's no problem with that. It's just, I think the engine is different. The game engine is different. I don't know what game engine they use for Train Sim on the PC. I think it uses parts from Kuju's original Train Sim. But yeah, the sounds are exactly the same for what you get for the trains on here as what you get on Train Sim. So they're exactly the same. They'll use the same sound library. They'll just be down as either MP3, WAV files, or whatever sound file they decided to classify to use. Right, so it's 7.7 miles out of Reading. Trying to look it up the 125. Yeah. I think you can mod the sounds in Train Sim, but you can't mod them in Train Sim World. You might be able to do it on the PC version, but there's no official editor for the PC at the moment for that. But with Train Sim 2019, or when you create a scenario on 2020S Train Sim 2019, you can actually like add certain bits to the map. For instance, as an excuse to get round a fix where the signal wouldn't set off, it wouldn't go to green even when you ask it to, I placed a load of railwaymen in orange suits around the signal, thus basically enabling like some bloke to stand there and say yes, just pass the signal. And I've managed to done on the scenario where you wouldn't fail if you passed it at red, so to speak. But that I had to put on the map itself, but it'd only be on that scenario, if you get what I mean. Excuse me. So we're going down 95 in a minute. Just outside Reading. And we're going to arrive about 5 or 10 minutes early. Probably about 5 minutes early, I think. I mean, I personally feel that the Great Western Express route is very lacking in scenarios. They got to make a lot more scenarios. I don't care whether they turn around and say, oh yeah, but you've got services for each locomotive. Oops-a-daisy. Suddenly got dark. Right, the station does come up across you. Oh, it's you, Sean. I'm not too bad. You okay? I'm fine, Sean. So we're going to be a little bit early. Yeah. It's so much easier to control on the PC than what it is with the PlayStation or Xbox. There we go. Open the right hand side doors. Is hardly anyone getting in or out. I like Train Sim World. Yeah. I have a lot of problems with it. I don't have a lot of problems. I have a lot of issues with it. How they do things. But yeah, I do like it. Wing Zero. I don't think they do. I can't see it on Train Sim that it uses the Unreal Engine. If I actually read the Gump underneath it, I might. Good God, I need to take my glasses off of that. Wait until 2002. So we've got to sit here because we're early till 2002. What's running? Right. So what have we got? There's nothing running. I have actually seen trains running off down here. So they come out of the train station here, and they run off down here towards, like, this would be going down to Reading Rest, and then basically they'll be going off down to Swindon, the north, and the south of it, southwest. Can I use the X button on the PS4? I can't really remember what the X button is used for, to be honest. Now you're asking, I'm going to actually have a look in the manual to see what it says. I have a little manual printed out, if I can find it. Don't really say it. I'll tell you what. Bear with me. Settings. Boom, 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 boom. Controls. There we go. No, you use the X button to interact, like open doors, that sort of thing. So, for example, if I was to get out, see that door open there, the X there? I just click X, close the door, sort of thing. Excuse the high heels. So you just use the X. Oh, I think there is a in here. You go through here. Just close and open the door, sort of thing. Triangle. You sit in the standard seat, sort of thing. So yeah. So remember, part of this here used to be the bay platform somewhere. That's where the Voyagers used to sit in. Ah, okay. So it's their own engine which they use. I think it's based on the Kuju. You remember Microsoft Train Simulator? I think it's based on that train engine. That's that PC game engine. There's not much interactivity done with in the loco, unfortunately. I I don't know. They could do, but depending how expensive it is. Because if you do that, you then render everything post, say like if they did it for Train Sim 2020, they're using the Unreal Engine, then everything pre-TS 2020 is useless because it will have to be converted to the Unreal Engine. Yeah, because originally Dovetail Games came from Kuju Games, which was, they developed Microsoft Train Sim for Microsoft. Microsoft pulled the plug, and Kuju did Railworks. Oh, Kuju then, they formed to do Railworks, and it was pretty good, you know. And at the time, it was Microsoft Train Sim or Oran Trains, which I had a lot of work to do with Oran Trains. I was a beta tester for them. I can't remember what they're called now. It's not Oran anymore. Had a lot of work to do with Oran, actually, because I actually met the guys who created it. Yeah, yeah. And the other thing that really gets my goat is people going on, they want multiplayer for Train Sim World. I think there is. I think that is it now. There's Oran Trains, as in Trainz. But yeah, I don't think, I haven't seen a title from them for a few years. And I know one of the guys that used to work for Oran, he lived over here, moved over to Australia, worked for Oran. He's now come back here. He works for Dovetail Games. What? How would multiplayer work? Don't ask me. I have no idea. Exactly. I think why? Why would you want multiplayer in a train sim? Because I know I wouldn't. I can't see the point in it. You're going to get little Johnny speed through all the signals and then ram you up the arse with his 10:25 express to London Paddington, and he's on the wrong track. Yeah, race trains. No, it's the biggest non-starter, and I think people are picking up on it because Dovetail promised it. Objective complete.
Helping us out. Hopefully, the other driver will be along shortly.
Oh. Head for the station exit. But I've got to get a train now back to where I live. Can you do SW00R? Oh, is that the North American one? The NEC one? Ooh, wrong way. There's a Burger King down here somewhere, isn't there? Bear with me. Oh, that's it. How did we do? Time taken 1 hour 2 minutes. Reading, you arrived on time. Well, Reading, June 2001. You arrived 1953. I arrived early. Bloody hell. Ridiculous. Right, bear with me, Sean. I shall have a look at what I said to Wing Zero about half hour ago. Looking at the we're discussing the Train Sim World 2020. We were. Yes, that's right. Okay, right. So, yeah, but you see, the thing is, this is what they're doing. They are doing the editor for Train Sim World on the PC. So the PC version of Train Sim World and the PS4 and Play and Xbox version are on the Unreal Engine. So, you know what I mean? They can do it for the PC. I'm sure they could do it for the PlayStation, but a cut down version, which more simpler. But it can be done. No. They've already, for Train Sim 19, there is already an editor for it where you can create scenarios. For Train Sim World on the PC, there will be the scenario creator for it. But this, as far as I'm aware, it's not coming to the PlayStation or Xbox. No, that's okay. There's a lot to cover on it. Okay, so in Train Sim World 2020, in about a week's time, a couple of weeks' time, you'll be getting that. No, you won't. You'll be getting that one. Main Spessart barn. It's very good. You'll also be getting Northern Transpennine. That one, that was another good route. I like that. You'll be getting the Great Western Express, free of charge, which you've got already. Hopefully, it's an upgraded one. Yeah, right. Here's hoping. And if we go to the store, I think it's that one. That's the Long Island one, isn't it? Yeah, the editor for the Train Sim World is not currently out yet. Yeah, you'll get that anyway, GWR. Is it Long Island Railroad? So yes, you'll get the Long Island Railroad there. Look. Can I do what? The NEC? Okay. Let's have a look at the NEC one then. Right. Where are we doing? Scenario, yeah? I don't do the shunting ones. Hold on a minute, Sean. Yeah, they're all existing routes. So basically, you've already got the Great Western. So you'll be getting that one. Main Spessart Barn. Northern Transpennine. And when I get to it, Get off. Long Island Railroad. Which, as you can see, that's 25 quid. I held off from getting that because I just didn't. It's just basically passenger. I'll just. Yeah, basically, it's just they've just literally added in 2 DLC routes, and if you order the digitally online version, you get the new US route, but that is available separately to buy as well for people that don't do the digital up. You know what I mean? The digital download, whatever it's called. Files to go. Dovetail Live. A new collection of routes. It's not a new collection of routes. You got 3 routes straight off DLC. Dumph. Where it says Great Western Express, main Spessart barn, Long Island Railroad, Northern Transpennine. I've got 2 of those. Well, 3 of them. I don't have Long Island. The new features. Journey system. I'd like to know more on the journey system. Where they turn around and say, you know, they've got hundreds of scenarios. Start a journey on any route and enjoy hundreds of scenarios, service timetables and jobs to complete around the railway. What do they mean, jobs? I don't understand. The same with service timetables. Service timetables, if you look at some of them, there are about 60 of them. Unless they have... well, I will give you this, is that... for main Spessart barn... Sean, don't worry, I will do the NEC, but bear with me for a couple of minutes. With the main Spessart barn, I'm going to do the route. I'm going to go into the route, because I can't show you anything else unless I go into it, which is really annoying. So, I'm going to see if I can just do the tutorial. So I'm going to do the tutorial, but we're not going to do the tutorial, if you know what I mean. Where's my water? Oh, that's a nice picture. PC based, of course. That's quite nice, actually. I suspect there'll be more challenges, like, you know, pick up the bollards or find the little flim flam thing.
Welcome to this BR1.
Right, shush you. Right. Will it let me?
146.2 electric locomotive in DB traffic red livery.
Right, okay.
During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup, stopping, and passenger door operations.
Okay, shush. Finished?
Climb aboard to get started.
Right, okay. Now, I've watched the live stream that they did on the release of this, the main Spessart barn. It's a lovely route. Look at the size of the route. Yeah? From there, from here, from literally there, although you'll probably end up stopping at the yard area there, right? Stopping and starting there. All the way up there, there's a couple of bits up around there. All the way down here, down into there. There's a yard there, you go in there as well. Another yard there. Little yard there. It seems little, but it's big. And then down here, you've got a yard. Yeah. Right, so basically, if you go here, I said to you the other day, didn't I? There's all this bit of route here. They did say that it's all non-electrified, so there'll be a diesel loco available for this. So I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in an extra added diesel loco at some point, bit like the Northern Transpennine freight pack, where you utilise this C area of route, where you basically you're taking wagons from the yard up there down through here, literally taking them from the yard and taking them down here, sorting them out in the sidings for offloading onto cargo vessels and that. Do you see what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if there's more scenarios based on that with an extra loco is thrown in, if you get what I mean. Yeah, I think there's definitely an expansion, I reckon, coming out for this with an extra loco, diesel loco. Not sure what it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if that comes out after TSW20 is released, because yeah, I mean that is already on there on the route map itself. I walked down there on about 2 or 3 live streams ago when I first bought it, I think it was. So all this, where are we? So all this is there now. I can't drive down there because I can't activate the point work. I've tried, it just won't let me. You can walk down there, or you can do like you can spawn walking down there, which I did a few weeks ago. But yeah, there's all this lot to do shunting work. We'll take maybe drop. You know, one of the scenarios is you come along, drop your freight loco off, uncouple it because it's overhead electric, and then with the diesel loco, you couple to it, and then you just trundle on down to this yard here, run round, and push it down into the sidings here. Yeah, there is. It's going to be a bit like. I reckon it will be a bit like the Northern Transpennine pack. Do you remember? Just quick to main menu on that. Oh dear! I think it's about time they change these pictures as well. Go away, moth. Go away. So basically you got you go to the store again. I think it comes under, there you go. That's it. Click on that. Oh shit, no, you'll lose the screen, sorry. You'll go blue. Don't worry, come back. There you go. So the BR Heavy Freight Pack. Basically, you get the 08, the 40, and the 240s. Basically, it'll be a certain scene sort of thing. If you ever played Star Wars Battlefront, from about 2015, there's like certain dioramas in there that you can collect things there. You could like place your loco certain at a station or something like that. I reckon that's all it is. Nothing spectacular, to be honest. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. Something that they think is probably important, but I don't think it is. But I wouldn't know. But you know, they could do like a main Spessart bar, dockside freight pack sort of thing. So you get more wagons, you get the loco, and you get a ton of scenarios. I think that cost me £15. I think it was. No, £11.49. I think it was, because you got the two versions of the Class 40 locos. Godzilla has one. Oh, right, okay. Haven't seen that. Ow. Right, okay. NEC, wasn't it, for Sean? NEC New York. Right, so what scenario? Right. Sean, what scenario is it? Can I download the DBBR142? Hold on a second. Store. What, that one there? I can download it if I want to, but I don't want it. Not at the moment. Because basically the only route you can use it on in here is the rapid transit one, and it doesn't interest me. So yeah. But that will then I'd be able to use it either in the Rusignord or the main Spessart barn route. While you two discuss, I've got to go and see Man About a Dog. Bear with me for 2 seconds. The DBBR142 is a German train, yes, but it's also got the same sort of coaches from like the main Spessart barn that you can use, if I remember rightly. But I won't buy it because it's used on the rapid transit, and I don't use the rapid transit route. I just don't like it. It's a passenger route. Basically, that's it, isn't it? No, that's it. Rapid transit. Literally, all it is just underground and overground. I just don't like it. Where does it show 2 trains? Hold on, mate. Hold on. Let me go back to store. What, those? Because it's used on the rapid transit route. That's what its main sole purpose is, used on the rapid transit route. If you go to Dovetail's website for Train Sim World, click on their media or go to their YouTube channel and look at the videos. It will show you on there like little launch videos of it. Yeah, that's the one. I will not use. I've done one scenario on it, I think, and then there's all the services that you use, and I'm like, yeah, right, okay, I don't think so. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. But yeah, right. So we're going over to NEC. Yeah, I won't buy it. It's not for me, unfortunately. Right. So NEC New York. Right. What do you want me to do on the NEC New York? Oh, you jammy sod. Cool. So I'm just watching a video. A double-headed 68 with a blast train. Bloody hell. That's nice. Jesus, that's close. SW000R. What one's that? Is that a service? I haven't, to be honest. Wing Zero. I can't say I have, to be honest. Okay, we're going to do it this summer. Ah, right. So, Sean, what do you want me to do? There's no way I'm doing any of these scenarios because one's 70 minutes, another's 2 hours, one's an hour and a half, and another one's an hour and a half. What? Building the empire? I ain't doing these. This basically equates to shunting. No. Sorry. They're anything up to like from 75 minutes up to like 2 hours. And I'm like, no. Yeah, I have the DLC for that, the Amtrak jobby. I've got all the DLC for that. I've got the GP38. No. Seriously, you want me to do... Oh, for God's sake. It will take me more than 1 hour. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Build an Empire service train ready to go later on. Have you seen me driving? Probably not, actually. Basically, SW1000R is basically one of these big, massive, like American diesel shunters. I think they used to be SW7s, and they've been uprated and totally rebuilt. Foster Yeoman at Merehead, they have one. Stop at Sunnyside Yard. Right, so I've got to go there. Right, okay. Why won't it let me go back? Yeah, a US type shunter, basically. These things move like shit off a shovel. Yes, I can use the X button for the PS4. Stop at location Sunnyside Yard. Right. This is where I've got to check for... make sure the tracks... Hold on a minute. Yeah, look. I'm going to open the window now, look, see? Just going to check the map. So it looks as though... well, you've got to make sure the track is set for where you want to go. By the looks of it, it is. I'm not moving. Why am I not moving? Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping can I do jingle? But no, you're getting a bit silly now. I overshot by 6 yards. Yeah. So basically I'm pulling these back and forwards, back and forwards. This is why I hate shunting. I told you this thing goes like a shit off a hot shovel. Yeah, I like freight. I like just hauling freight. I'll have the yard supervisor on my ass. No wonder it takes 75 minutes to do it. You're only doing 5 fucking miles an hour. Sod that. So, oh shit. Yeah. Do you mean to tell my I didn't actually derail? Yeah. Fucking bells doing my head in. I don't mind doing the passenger runs on this route, or the... I'll do the passenger runs, but stuff like shunting, I hate it. What button? I can use the X button, but what for? I can use the X button, yeah, but you only use it for interact, like transitioning, getting closer, you know, that's it. Well, like, clear the points, I think. Formation, 3 vehicles. Oh, so now I see I've got to do this myself. This is hopefully that we so what button do you need me to press on the PS4? That's the old main NEC line over there. Okay, right, you're getting really silly now because basically you're just asking the same stuff and I've done that and I'm not doing it anymore. This is why it takes bloody hour and a half or something, because it's supposed to only do 5 miles an hour. Sod that. Yeah, making up a service, making up a train. Probably be about 6 or 7 coaches or something. Uncouple 2 vehicles. Oh, you are shitting me. Look, X button being used. I stream, obviously, Gran Turismo. Well, I don't stream it. I have done a live stream. That was just like no way. Just so hard to concentrate, try to win the race, which I couldn't do. Yeah, the GT streams are just replays, which take sometimes about half an hour, because I've got to watch the replay so the PS4 captures it, and then basically I then edit it. Sometimes put something in the middle, edit a couple of things, and then I upload it or render it, and then upload it to YouTube. That takes anything. The upload to YouTube takes anything up to about 20 minutes to do. Yeah, because there's a lot of concentration. I was supposed to be doing the Gran Turismo FIA races tonight, but the tracks that they're racing at, I'd end up being shunted off or punted off too many times, and I decided not to do them tonight. Plus I wanted to get this live stream out. Just basically going on about the Train Sim World 2020. I'm probably moaning about Train Sim. No, I didn't. I might get that this month. Seeing as there's not going to be any more DLC for Train Sim World. I've got enough money to pick up Train Sim World 2020 when it's released in August. I might pick that up later on well, I get paid next week, so yeah. Yeah, but some of them live stream are really, really good at it. I got a mate that FH4 GT. Can I do CAD card? What? CAD car? What's CAD car? Explain what is CAD car. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes even doing this live streaming, you know. It's not the easiest thing to do. Oh, okay, didn't know that. We've got to go to the map, haven't we? Oh, fucking hell. Seriously. That's right. That's right. That's right. So that should be... So that is... What one's that set? That's for that, isn't it? Right, that is correct. That's right, because that should be for that, yes. But it's that red signal there, that's what I'm annoyed at. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we fail, because the next signal is a red. Oh, it's gone yellow now. Come on. So my brakes are off. Because I'm pushing it up a gradient, that's why. So how many coaches have we got? 4 coaches. They're usually about 8 or 9 coaches, aren't they? Well, that's going to be interesting. It's coming over cloudy. We're expecting rain in the morning. Or early morning, anyway. Yeah, the next couple of days are going to be a bit unsettled. Oh dear. This could take ages. There you go, pick up a bit of speed. It's been warm the last few days over here, but or down here. But yeah, it's just supposed to get a little bit of rain tomorrow and Friday, and showery weather over the weekend, I think it is. It's a nice double slip point. Right, so we should roll down that track. Oh, yeah, you're west of me, aren't you? Or northwest of me, so you'll get the rain a little bit more before I will. I think we're due some in early morning. I think it is about 3-4 o'clock, something like that. So I'm going to wake up a bit cold tomorrow. So I wonder if we've got to push it back and couple it to those ones down there. Where are we stopping to? Back up there. No, because I haven't got it on DVD. Although I did watch Nuclear Train. I'm watching Frequency at the moment. It's a very good film. Don't need to use the X button. No. Well, I only have Sky Now TV. Frequency. It's got Dennis Quaid in it. Basically about a New York fireman and his son that they talk to each other over like a CB radio, but 30, 40 years apart, sort of thing. It's not a bad little. Not a bad little. Where did that one come in? Well, I don't need to use it much, the X button. Oh shit, Booksy. Tell you what, this thing moves like a shovel off a shit off a hot shovel, but it stops us from dying. And then I can't get it going again. It's a good film, actually. Look it up on IMDb database, Internet Movie Database. Frequency. It's a good film. one of these ones that I watch in the cinema. I think, oh, I like that. I'll get it on DVD. And after that, I'll carry on watching season 4 of the X-Files. Right, where are we stopping at the yard? So we're good. Yeah, I got the full 7 seasons and 2 films of the X-Files, which I'm working through at the moment. So I've got Star Trek Enterprise to watch after that. And then the A-Team. This is those rear end cab car sort of things, the DLC. I've got the A-Team series, I've got the film as well on Blu-ray. The film's quite good. So if I've got to drop it here, does that mean I've got to go and collect another load of coaches? Yeah, the film really did need another sequel, to be honest. Hopefully they will. I believe I've got to stop. I'm not going to. It's not going to stop there, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I forget the brakes reset. Bet I've got to go and get them. Don't need to use the horn. They know I'm about. Got my headlights on. And the shunt, it's not as if the shunter isn't loud enough, to be honest. All right. Stop it. This is why I don't like shunting. Too much kin backwards and throwing. Come on. This is what I hate about this bloody game, because some things it works and sometimes it doesn't. I'm only going backwards because of the gradient. I'm now in notch 8 and I should be going like shit off a shovel. Right, let's look, this I can sit about talk about the weather now because basically this isn't going anywhere. I'm in notch 8, I should be going like shit off a shovel. It's a nice model. fuck the back of the brakes. Oops. Yeah, look. Oh, come on. Let's take the piss. Anyway, while we're waiting for this to go back, to bring you even more authentic railway experiences for one great price, we will have a digital deluxe edition of Train Sim World 2020 on offer that includes a brand new West Coast USA route. This route will also be available separately and will release at the same time as Train Sim World. So you can almost guarantee that if you buy the route separately off like the PlayStation Store or the Xbox One Store, whatever it's called, basically that's going to cost you 25 quid. Oh, I don't know. Now I'm on flat ground, so it's not going to do anything. Yeah, let the brakes come off. Alright, release the brakes. Don't want to know, look. Right, let's see about going forward. Fuck off the bell. No, I won't even do that, look. Seeing as I'm stuck, I can't go anywhere. The USA West Coast based route. Right, I'm going to have to stop that there because I can't do it. It's just stuck. So, I'm not restarting it. And that's why I don't like shunting. What's the time? 22:47. Right, let's go to... Now there is one on here to do. I've not done this. Take part in hauling a huge shipment of aviation fuel heading east. A banker will join at the train at the laugh out for the climb to Heigenbrücken. Yeah, let's do that one. No, I can't do CAD car. Yes, you can buy it separately. So, but that's, you're looking at about probably the way they price their routes, about 24 quid. That's a high-end PC with that photo. And that one. But that does look good, I must admit. That looks nice. Right, so we head down here. Oh, wrong way. I thought I'd be able to bypass it. Head down the platform to watch the action, then climb into the leading locomotive to take charge and operate the train to Lure. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the route is about £24. But they might put it at a slower a lesser thing so that more people buy it. Just a passenger one coming in. This is our train coming in here. In some of the service modes, you actually are the banking locomotive, and you push it up. Well, for one thing at the moment, I don't know if the physical version that you buy from retail includes a download code for the route. Yeah, it's getting a bit sad now. Keep going on about that, Sean. Stop going on about it, please. Yeah, I think the certain digital versions that because they make you want to, they'll add that route in because they'll, you know, as a little thing to buy it digitally, because that way the money goes straight to them and not if you buy the game through a shop, it's already been paid for, sort of thing. So you can't trade it in and then sell it again. I think that's the idea. It's a sort of... There's a word, I can't remember. It's something like to grease your palm, like to make you buy it from them. Because for every sale that the PlayStation gets... Yeah, it's going to be more expensive, basically, because it's, you know... Some of the shops will probably buy them... I can't remember how much Train Sim World cost me. I'm sure I had the receipt in here somewhere, but I don't have it. I can't find it. I don't think it's in here now. I'm sure it was about 35, probably 40 quid. And even then I thought it was a bit of a rip-off. And think what I've spent on it. 3 routes, 25 quid each. And actually a couple of locomotives as well. So it's an awful amount of money I've spent on it. And I can afford that, that's fine. No. I've got the full game. Like I said earlier on, I prefer to buy straight off the shelf, because they can still charge you 54 quid. Yeah, I'm not sure how much mine was, to be honest. No. I actually I bought the physical version, I think from Game, I think it was. So you get to do this with the banking loco in one of the in a couple of the services. Yeah, I got it from Game. I don't have another gaming shop round here. Like WH Smith don't do it. There's no other gaming store. We have CEX, but I don't do stuff for them. I bought a couple of games. I think I bought Gran Turismo 4 from them. No, there were no extras. Radio control system on, which you can't hear anyway. Release the brakes and depart when ready. Oh, okay. We did release the brakes, didn't we? There we go. I just had Game as an actual game shop to buy online. Yeah, same here. I have bought stuff online before as well. I bought Train Sim 2019 online. So we're only doing 4.2 miles. Amazon basically. I think I got this using Prime, so it's free delivery. This will be my last one tonight. There's the banking loco. Note the red lights as well. Alright. Yeah, I just tend to use Amazon really because I get them next day generally. Yeah, that's the same thing with me. Mostly if it's stuff like Train Sim World and they don't have it, then basically I'll just order it from Amazon. Yeah, that's fair enough. Can you hear my voice okay over this? Because it's a bit loud. In my ears it is anyway. That's not a good idea really, is it? We're only doing 16 miles an hour as well. I do a lot of shopping at Amazon, so I mean it's certain DVDs or Star Trek stuff that I like, Star Wars stuff. Yeah, that's fair enough. If you can get it cheaper online, then yeah, don't worry about games. We're slowing down, it's not good. Come on, push harder. Yeah. Oh dear. I've screwed that, haven't I? Yeah. I'm on full throttle, this thing ain't going. Well, I broke that, didn't I? Right. Okay. Oh dear. I like to break things on here. Yeah. Because to be honest, what other game store is there in the high street? Local independent game store. There isn't. Not down in Poole. To be honest, I don't know, you know. I will buy my stuff through game anyway, because they got the reward loyalty thing now. And sometimes, I mean, I literally paid for most PlayStation 4 games that I bought on. Bought about three release titles with the PlayStation 4. I actually bought them with points saved up on my reward card. Basically, I bought 3 games. It was about nearly 150 quid's worth of games that I'd actually just put on all the money and the points I saved up with. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. They're expensive because they're the only one in the town. That's the thing. That's the thing. They're the only one in that town, I suspect. That's why they're expensive. The same with game. Otherwise, you have to have the inconvenience of online. They just can't compete with online. Online, you can have it. You can have it from tomorrow to the next day, to the the next couple of days. Some places like Argos, you can have it that same day if you order it. So there is that. What the hell was that? Oh, that's the Metro Liner one, isn't it? Yeah, but there again, game is probably just as bad, just as dearer, so to speak. Yeah, see, this would be nice, is that you could actually drive the 45 on the Paddington route. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. They're both as the same as each other, so they're, you might get game will do every now and then. They'll come down with games, and I think even they're pre-owned. You look at some of the discs and you're thinking, okay, I don't want that pre-owned. Find me another disc. And you go, they say, on one of them, they said, why don't I want it? And I said, well, the fucking state of the disc for a start. I said, that will kill my PlayStation. Yeah, it's like I said, with the 45 or with the, where are we? Actually, let's do that one. No. Is it that one? No. Which one is it? It's not that one. There you go. So basically, this is all the stuff that I've got. 33, that's download, DLC. The 09 comes with West Somerset. Those come with DLC. That comes with the thingy. Well, my rule is, if it's not in the PS4, it's in the case. Simple as that. It's the same with my DVDs for my PC, my CDs, music, or my DVDs for the films. If they're not in the DVD player or the CD or the PC or the PlayStation, they're in the what you call it. So this would be nice to have. It's like you got the 40. Well, I'll highlight them in blue. The 40, the 45, and the 47. Use them on the Great Western route because they have been known to be on the Great Western route. Or the Western. You could do a charter with the Western running from just outside Reading through to Paddington, sort of thing, or coming up from Reading, coming up from like the Basingstoke area, going underneath the flyover, and then just having to wait at the signal so because the place is congested, that sort of thing. That's the idea. Yeah, that's fair enough. Right, I will. This is it for tonight. So I've got to get stuff ready for work tomorrow, and I've got to clear this up. Cheers for being on, and yeah, just having a chat. Yeah, with Creator, you would be able to. I'm sure of it. I'm almost sure, damn certain that you'd be able to. And this is why I'm hoping that people with a like-minded to me would, you'd run the BR52 as a charter service with some of the blue and white coaching stock, or some of the red and white, the chocolate and cream coaches, blood and custard coaches from a charter to Paddington, or from Paddington and you get off at Reading and the train goes off wherever it's supposed to go, you know, and then you got a full timetable of other stuff going on and out, more trains than what they would here. So it would be nice that if they released an updated version, even if it's just like an updated version of the Great Western Express route, because now the HSTs don't run on that route. The HSTs have been moved off, I think, if I remember rightly, and it's now the Hitachi trains that run on it, with the 165s have been replaced as well. So they do an expanded version or updated version of the route with the Hitachi trains and the class, I think they're 387s, overhead electric trains. So you do an expanded route with them, which basically means the whole route between Reading and London Paddington is all overhead and electrified instead of part of it in dribs and drabs. And then basically you could have a full timetable with stuff going on backwards and forwards, and that's what people would do. People would do a full timetable, more services. You'll see more trains, because what you see currently on there is less than what appears in real life between Reading and Paddington. Reading and Paddington is an amazing line. You know, you do see ample freight on there and that. So I love it. I'm going up there. Well, you got Northern Transpennine, you got main Spessart barn, Tees Valley line. I'm quite surprised they never put that on there, to be honest. Northern Transpennine is nice, but yeah, I feel Tees Valley line is good. But yeah, I mean, I like the NEC route as well. That's quite cool. It depends what this American route is. I will probably buy the game again. More locations. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. I mean, as it is, there's so much potential that you can do with this, and they've just not done it. And this then applies to the Bournemouth to Weymouth route. The Bournemouth to Southampton to Bournemouth route, sorry. If you know the Weymouth to Waterloo route, basically you got Eastleigh. Eastleigh is a fucking big railway yard with 2 depots. Okay? It is a humongous railway yard, 4 running lines, 4 running main lines, and yet they choose to do it from Southampton, or just outside Southampton, Northam, where the railway depot is. What is the point? And it runs down to Bournemouth. And I can tell you, Bournemouth is a shithole. There's no freight from Southampton downwards. No, they're not. They're just basically doing it because they can't be asked to do Eastleigh, which is a huge, big thing to do. But at Poole, we have a yard and we have sidings. They could run it from Eastleigh, so you have services that actually terminate at Poole. You know, I just cannot believe that they've done this. That for 10 years people have been waiting for the Weymouth to Waterloo line, and they just do 29 miles of it. Yeah, that's true. It's 29 miles they're doing between Bournemouth and Southampton. The route between Waterloo and Portsmouth on Train Sim is what? I think it's nearly 40 to 50 miles. So it can be done. It's just that they're too fucking lazy to do it, and that's what's pissed me off. Because they're going to send it out and charge you 25 quid for that route. And that's what really, really annoys me. But, you know, I'm hoping that they do more to the time of when it's released, a live stream, and then that I can get on and ask some questions on the live stream and find out why they're only doing why they've chosen to do Southampton, where there's a fucking great big railway yard and depot 7 miles up the line. Because they just don't seem to want to answer that on the forums. But there you go. Anyway, I'm going to shoot. Thank you for people that have watched. Lazy and greedy, yes. Thank you for people that have watched, tuned in, had a quick look, thinking, oh, don't fancy it, whatever. But if you do watch this, please think about liking the video, subscribing to my channel. There's plenty more videos. There's going to be more Train Sim World videos coming out. There's more real train videos being done at some point. There's also my Gran Turismo gaming ones as well. Possibly Formula 1 if I get time to do it. Just like the page, or subscribe to the page, like the video, press the bell icon to get notified of when I upload stuff. Come and say hi, whatever. Hentis Rail is the Facebook page. Done, I know, mate. I know. I've got to say it because people watch it all the time. Hentis Rail is the Facebook page. Hentis D6569 is the YouTube page. Hentis is my PlayStation Network ID. Say hello to me there. Just come say hello, and yeah, like, subscribe to the page. It'll help me out. It helps me out a lot. So thanks for watching. I will be back on Sunday. So yeah, Sunday we'll be back, and probably Tees Valley Line, or possibly part of the BR Heavy Freight Pack. Sorry. So thanks for tuning in. See you Sunday. Wing Zero, I hope to see you at some point if you're about. Say hello through the stream and that. But yeah, thanks a lot, and I'll see you Sunday. Bye bye.